Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you are all doing well and ready to learn something new today. This lecture will help you understand some important concepts that are widely used in the modern world. Before we start, let me ask you a quick question to make our lecture more interactive. Have you ever thought about how technology around us works and make our life easier? सोचें कि हम रोज़ाना मोबाइल फ़ोन कंप्यूटर इंटरनेट इस्तेमाल करते हैं, लेकिन क्या हमने कभी ये सोचा कि ये सब कैसे काम करते हैं? In today's lecture, we will explore this topic step by step in a simple and clear way so that everyone can easily understand it. So let's begin our learning journey together. Now we are starting chapter number 1, Introduction to System. First of all, let us understand what a system actually means. System. A system is a collection of different parts that work together to perform a specific task or achieve a common goal. For example, a computer system has hardware and software working together, like a human body is also a system where different organs work together. इसी तरह हमारे इर्द गिर्द बहुत से चीज़ें सिस्टम की तरह काम करती हैं, लाइक एजुकेशन सिस्टम, ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम एंड कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. Before starting the chapter, let us first understand the learning objectives of this lecture. First objective is understand the concept of a system. इसका मतलब है कि आप ये समझ सकेंगे कि सिस्टम क्या होता है और ये क्यों अहम है. Number 2, learn the basic concepts of system. Number 3, identify the objectives of a system. Number 4, recognize different components of a system. And the last objective is understand system environment and communication. So by the end of this lecture, you will have a clear understanding of the basic concepts of a system. Now we will discuss the theory of system, which is the main topic of this chapter. So, what is the theory of system? In simple words, a system is a set of components that interact with each other to achieve a specific goal. अगर आसान अल्फाज में इसकी बात करें तो ये एक ऐसा मजमुआ या ऐसे कंपोनेंट्स का मुख्तलिफ हिस्सों का मजमुआ होता है जो मिलकर एक ख़ास मकसद के लिए काम करते हैं. Key points of theory of system. Number 1, every system has inputs and outputs. Like in a school system, students and teachers are input and knowledge is the output. Number 2, system work in an organized way. सिस्टम एक ऑर्गेनाइज तरीके से काम करता है ताकि मकसद हासिल किए जा सकें. नंबर 3, सिस्टम इंटरेक्ट विद द एनवायरनमेंट. हर सिस्टम अपने इन्वायरमेंट के साथ मिलकर काम करता है, लाइक अ कंप्यूटर सिस्टम इंटरेक्ट विद यूजर्स एंड द इंटरनेट. Number 4, feedback is an important part of the system. For example, teacher gives feedback to student to improve learning. We will learn some important points about a system. A system consists of multiple connected parts. A system is made up of several parts that are linked together. For example, कंप्यूटर सिस्टम में CPU, मेमोरी, इनपुट एंड आउटपुट डिवाइसेस सब आपस में कनेक्टेड होते हैं. नंबर 2, ईच पार्ट परफॉर्म अ स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन. लाइक एवरी पार्ट ऑफ अ सिस्टम हैज़ अ स्पेसिफिक रोल. जैसे CPU का काम होता है प्रोसेसिंग करना और मेमोरी का काम होता है डाटा को स्टोर करना. नंबर 3, ऑल पार्ट्स वर्क टुगेदर टू अचीव अ कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव. The parts cooperate so that the system can achieve its goals. For example, स्कूल सिस्टम में टीचर्स, मैनेजमेंट या स्टूडेंट्स सब मिलकर एजुकेशन का पर्पस हासिल करते हैं. नंबर 4, a system can be natural or man-made. Some systems are created by humans and some exist naturally. A human body is a natural system and computer is a man-made system. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रिवर इकोसिस्टम भी एक नेचुरल सिस्टम होता है. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ अ सिस्टम. नंबर 1, अ सिस्टम इज डिजाइन्ड टू डू पार्टिकुलर task in an effective and organized way. For example, अ कंप्यूटर सिस्टम प्रोसेस डेटा क्विकली एंड एक्यूरेटली, क्योंकि ये एक सिस्टम का पर्पज होता है। टू अचीव अ डिफाइंड गोल, एवरी सिस्टम वर्क विद अ क्लियर ऑब्जेक्टिव और गोल इन माइंड। फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्कूल सिस्टम, इसका क्या गोल होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स की लर्निंग को बेहतर बनाना। नंबर 3, टू ऑर्गेनाइज डिफरेंट प्रोसेसेस। A system arranges various activities or processes in a systematic order. For example, फैक्ट्री सिस्टम में मुख्तलिफ मशीन्स और वर्कर्स ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है ताकि प्रोडक्शन स्मूथ हो। नंबर 4, टू इम्प्रूव परफॉर्मेंस एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी। A system helps in increasing efficiency and productivity over time. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कंप्यूटर सिस्टम फीडबैक और अपडेट्स के जरिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस को बेहतर बनाया जा सकता है। Now we will learn about the components of a system. A system usually has 4 main components. Input. Input is the data, resources or materials that are entered into a system. For example, in a school system, student and textbook are input. For example, computer data या commands input होते हैं. Number 2, process. Process is the action of performed on the input to produce output. For example, teacher teach students, computer process data. Number 3, output. Output is the result produced by a system after processing the input. For example, knowledge gained by students, computer screen showing results. Number 4, feedback. Feedback is information about the output that help the system improve. For example, teacher gives feedback to student to improve learning. Or system updates in a system. Let's now learn about the system environment. यानी वो माहौल जिसके अंदर और जिसके साथ सिस्टम काम करता है। The system environment includes all factors outside the system that affect it. It helps the system receive input, produce output and adjust to changes. ये सिस्टम को इनपुट्स लेने, आउटपुट्स देने और तब्दीलियों के मुताबिक काम करने में मदद देता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, in a school system, teachers and students are inside like internal, while parents and society are outside like external. Let's learn about communication in a system. यानी सिस्टम में मालूमात या पैगामात का तबादला। Definition. Communication in a system is the process of exchanging information between the parts of the system or with its environment. यानी सिस्टम में कम्युनिकेशन वो अमल है जिसमें सिस्टम के हिस्से या इन्वायरमेंट के साथ इंफॉर्मेशन को एक्सचेंज किया जाता है। It ensures that all parts work together efficiently. For example, in a school system, teachers communicate with students and students share feedback. This helps the system function properly. Now let us quickly summarize what we have learned about systems. We learned that a system is made up of connected parts and each part has its own role. Together, all the parts work to achieve a common goal. System can be natural like the human body or man-made like a computer or a school system. Then we discussed the main objectives of any system are to perform tasks efficiently, organize different processes, achieve goals and improve productivity. To do this, system use their components input, process, output and feedback which help them function smoothly. We also saw that every system interacts with its environment and communication and feedback are essential to make sure everything works properly. So in short, a system is an organized cooperative structure designed to work effectively and achieve its purpose. Today we study chapter number 1, theory of system, which include the following topic. You are required to carefully read and learn these topics. Please write the important notes and questions in your notebook. Please complete your homework before the next class. I will check your notebooks when you come to school.